Michael, I sent you up here on a mission really to get some, taste the food and really get some ideas of what to serve with it. Were you surprised?
Wine does pair beautifully with all cuisine. And the secret is finding the right one.
Yes.
When you're thinking about matching wine and food, or any beverage with food,
yes,
you want to think about the strongest flavors on the plate.
Right.
And you want to either complement or contrast. I started looking towards old world wine producing countries like Spain and France. So here we have tea smoked duck. So the first wine that we're going to try today, this is from France, region of Burgundy.
Oh.
Premier Cru, Pardon Vergelès. It's 100% Pinot Noir. From the Chanson is the shipper, and one of the nice things with Chanson is 70 or 80% of the property are their own. They don't buy finished wines from anybody else to put them in. And when you're smelling this, that's like a beautiful aroma. Taste it, see what it's like on the palate. It should be mouth-filling. Should have soft, silky tannins along the side, and a nice, clean finish.
Beautiful.
When you're thinking about pairing wine and food, you want to try the wine on its own, you want to get an impression of it, and now when you try it with the food, you want to taste the food and see if at all that complements or contrasts with the wine. And I think you're going to find these beautiful ripe flavors, that bright fruit going to cut through the richness of the dish,
yes,
and the crispiness of the skin. It's going to be delicious. There's a whole science behind glasses, but the key thing with any glass that you're using is it should not leak.
So where are we going now, Michael?
Now we're going to Spain. Now this wine, Hecula, is made from the Monastral grape.
Okay.
And it's an unusual grape.
Is it called that in French?
No.
But I would maybe know it in French because I've never heard it. Oh, I know it, of course. That's a good example of why I think a lot of people get even kind of confused about wines. The nomenclature sometimes is in the language of the country of origin.
This one's going to be different. I think this one you're going to find to be richer on the palate. I'm going to pour myself some. So let's try this one. So this wine, beautiful, beautiful color. You should find it to be a little more mouth-filling.
That's beautiful. That really is full-bodied. This is the kind of, I really have to say that I do love an old world wine.
We have another dish that they brought out for us, double cooked pork. Try with that with the second wine that we just poured.
Okay. That's really beautiful.
When we're serving pork, often a default is to a white wine.
Yes.
I wanted something rounder, something richer.
Would you say that it's the fruit and the little bit of kind of rounded tannins that make that work?
Yes, and key thing too is acid. You need to balance that out, and that acidity, I think, helps give a refreshing characteristic. Now, if you wanted to be really adventurous, there's a style of wine that I've been playing with.
Okay.
And just style of wine is called sherry. This is an Amontillado, Lustau.
Okay.
From Lustau is the house.
All right.
Sherries are a fortified wine, which means they're higher in alcohol. For that reason, sherry is often served in smaller glasses. So.
Okay. Beautiful color.
Now, where we think with sherries, you know, it's sweeter style of sherries.
Right.
And they are out there.
Yes.
However, there's a whole other side to the world of sherry.
Okay.
And that's dry sherry.
It smells magnificent, really. A little bit of that caramelly, salty, beautiful.
Yeah, and that's the influence of wood. And that's with a lot of sherry, it's that influence of wood. So taste this, and one of the things you'll first notice that it's going to taste warmer, because this is higher in alcohol. It's probably about 18, 19 degrees alcohol. Think about it with food. And what I'd like us to try it with the pork. Help yourself. It's a whole different expression of the wine and what you're sensing from the double cooked pork.
I have to tell you, my biggest surprise of this whole lot is the sherry.
It is surprising, isn't it? And you know, that's what we have to start thinking about with wines is forget the rules. Don't be afraid to try something new. So here's the wine and food.
Here's to wine and food. Mr. Bond, you have succeeded at your mission.
Dun, 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 dun.